Yeah, me and Coach Bruce making some adjustments, just trying to get back to my normal self. I know my last weekend wasn't really the best for me, but it was making sure that I was just taking it really day by day and not focusing too much on the results of it and just focus on the process for everything that happened. And tonight, really good ball game with everybody. Teammates did awesome. Just a really well pitched ball game, defense especially too, and took really good at bats. So,
talk about the transition to being a utility guy, catching a couple games, playing first base. How's that going?
Yeah, no, it's going good. Any way to get in the lineup, and especially with to free up space for other players too. That's really the biggest thing. That's been working on it all fall, and just keep trying to improve my craft at first base, and especially at catching. Whatever the team needs, that's what we're gonna do, and just going from there.
We were mentioning earlier with Kirk about 8 games in 10 days. Are you thinking about that? Are you how do you get your team through that?
Yeah, no, definitely. I wouldn't say we're really thinking about it per se. Just worry about each game as they come, just because we're going to have our hands full this weekend. And the biggest thing is just focusing on what's important now and focusing on the task that we have ahead. Can't really look forward too much, just because baseball is one of those games that if you look forward, the team that you're playing is going to beat you up pretty good. So just really taking it day by day and just worrying about the task at hand. UCLA is a hell of a ball club, and just going from there.
It was the first ranked matchup of the season for you guys. Was there a little bit more energy in the clubhouse before today started?
Not per se. Just every game, every opportunity. It's they're all really huge games, and you have to have the mindset of anybody can come in to beat you. It doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter who you're playing. We just have to make sure that we're playing our style of baseball and just playing the game that we know how to play, and not worrying about who's in the other dugout as per se. Just focus on exactly what we have to do moving forward.
You're one of the local leaders on this team, and you work really closely with the pitchers. What was your message to them this week after kind of a rocky first 4 games?
Yeah, it was the first 4 games of the year, and stuff like that's going to happen. You're going to have hiccups, offensively, defensively, and with pitching staff. Totally did an amazing job tonight, just filling up the strike zone. The bullpen did a great job too. With Ayers, Coyer, and then Benny at the back end of the bullpen. Just going from there and just focusing on just throwing strikes, getting the first guy out, and just playing really quality defense and taking quality at bats. That's really the biggest thing.
Do you feel like your communication with the pitchers has changed at all when you're at first base?
Yeah, it's a different look, just because if you're catching, it's a lot different because you're a lot more engaged in a way. But at first base, it's another time too that I'm able to just I'll see something different from a different point of view, and just really point it out. So that's been the really biggest thing.
You think that's a benefit to have essentially 2 catchers on the
field? It's actually yeah, you could say so. Yeah, that's a huge bonus with it, just because me and Carson know exactly what what's going on with the pitcher, and especially if they're flying open or whatever they're doing, just tell them to take a deep breath and not really worry about it so much. So that's really the biggest thing.